Welcome to America's best described as what we've all been waiting for. I will serve as master of ceremonies for multiple nights of entertainment that will feature some of the best artists this country has to offer.
There's a federal prison inmate that claims he is the son of Prince. Is he the real deal? Why is this coming up now?
This man is a violent felon. He has a history of violence against women. His mother allegedly slept with Prince in 1976 at a Kansas City, Missouri hotel.
The criminal who says he is Prince's sole surviving heir, therefore entitled to the singer's entire fortune, himself not so much of a prince. He's an aspiring rapper, so-called, with a rap sheet that is long and really problematic. Back with Kurt and Yodit. Joining us, Sean Robinson, TV host and journalist. Now, Carlin Williams, that's this guy. He's 39 years old. He's in a federal prison on a firearms charge. He's due to get out in 2020. Check this out. His rap sheet dates back to 2002. It includes trafficking crack, holding his then-girlfriend captive, threatening to kill her, attacking a woman, oh great, with a hot curling iron, auto theft, resisting arrest, probation violation. Well, you got to throw that in for good measure. Yodit, this is the guy that may inherit Prince's legacy. What's that going to mean?
Well, look, at the end of the day, being a criminal has nothing to do with what you're actually legally owed. So if he, in fact, is Prince's sole living heir, then he is entitled to all of his fortune. And it doesn't matter that he has a rap sheet as long as he does have. So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, that's what you need a will for. He didn't have a will. Yeah. If he wanted his convict son not to get all of his assets, then he should have put that in his will. He didn't have one. So, you know what? He's going to be collecting big.
And if let's say this does prove to be the only son, only child, Kurt, do the other family members have any recourse?
Well, first of all, Drew, let me tell you, I'm convinced this guy is clearly Prince's son. I don't see how anyone can realistically question that.
What?
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking. Come on. Look, right. This guy's never going to collect a cent. He's another lunatic. These people get these all the time.
Wait, but Kurt, if he just does the DNA testing and there's a match, that's that, right?
If he does the DNA testing and there's a match, I will eat my suit.
Oh, I can't wait. Now I'm hoping there's a match. Before I was really very skeptical about it, but now I'm just hoping. I want to talk to Sean. Sean, there was a private memorial for Prince in Beverly Hills last night. Who else? You attended. Who else was there?
Yeah, Drew, I was there last night. It was absolutely beautiful. I'm glad we're able to talk about some more uplifting news about Prince because this memorial last night was one of the best I've ever attended. And when I say best, I'm talking about so uplifting and so positive. It was actually put on by and paid totally by Prince's ex-wife, Manuela. She put this memorial together in the last week, and she called on her friends at AEG to help with the sound system and with, getting all of the lights and all that production together. We had people like Gwen Stefani who was there. She was sitting in back of me. Spike Lee was there. He spoke so wonderfully about how Prince asked him to start drinking Fiji water. Yeah. There was Tavis Smiley. He spoke. Omar, Prince's brother, Prince's half-brother, came in from Minneapolis, and he was there. He spoke so tenderly about his big brother teaching him how to ride a bike.
Sean, the woman that put this together, that is the ex-wife with whom he had a child that died, is that correct? No.
No, you're talking about Maite Garcia.
Okay,
and Maite was seated right next to Manuela. There's a friendship, a sisterhood between these two ladies.
Yeah,
but
Maite
Manuela is the one that put on the entire event.
Maite has been outspoken in her support of Prince and her affection for him.
Yes.
And we started this whole tragedy just talking about the way this man put people together. And on the positive note, we've all spiraled off into the stories about addiction. I have followed those stories because I thought it was so important to bring up this issue of opioids and benzodiazepines and how they're taking the best and the brightest and the youngest all the time. We have a tsunami in this country where we are taking 20 times the number of opiates of the rest of the globe. And so poor Prince is just another casualty in all that. But I'm so glad you brought up again the positive aspects. Go ahead.
Right, but let me also say this, Drew. When you talk, you opened the show today talking about Prince's inner circle.
Yeah.
I was around Prince's inner circle, and I was around the people there last night who have known Prince, many of them since he was 13 years old. People in your inner circle don't go get drugs for you. These are not people, the people that you're talking about are enablers, and as we know, here in Hollywood, everybody has them. But there is nobody that I know, and I knew many, many people, and I've talked on your show about this before, that many people who are my friends today, I met through Prince because I was around him so many times. There is not one person who was there at that memorial service who would have gone and gotten any kind of drugs for him. There is not. And so when we talk about inner circle, we have to separate that from the word enabler. And the people that you're talking about at the top of the show were enablers. The people who love Prince are angry about that. And so we have to make that distinction. This man was beloved. He had a lot of people who cared about him. And that was evident last night at that memorial service when people talked about what a wonderfully generous person this is.
Well, Sean, I appreciate you saying that. We need a new, I agree, we need sort of a new terminology for that. I'm thinking about ways to describe that. You're right. I mean, one, it's sort of, I don't know. I'll think about it. But I do appreciate you bringing it back to something a little more positive, because I'm glad we're at least able to take it there as it pertains to Prince and his legacy. Thank you, Sean. Next up, a mother and a father are accused of abusing their baby, but the doctor